Personal Jesus is the 10th episode of the 14th season of the American medical drama television series Grey's Anatomy, and the 303rd episode overall. It aired on ABC on January 25, 2018. The episode was written by former ER physician and writer Zoanne Clack and directed by Kevin Rodney Sullivan. Plot: with Paul recovering from his injuries from a hit-and-run, Meredith questions the alibi that Alex and Joe provide her. Believing that it's his fiancée, Jenny, who ran him over, Joe consults her. She offers Jenny's support and prompts her to formally press domestic abuse charges against Paul. Meredith is later informed by the police that the perpetrator was a drunk driver and has been arrested. While Joe and Jenny go to Paul's room to announce they are taking him to court, in a bout of rage he ends up falling out of his bed and knocking himself out, becoming brain dead. Still legally his wife, Joe decides to take him off life support and have his organs donated. April's patient turns out to be the pregnant wife of her ex-fiancé, Matthew, proving to be more than an awkward situation as she helps deliver their baby. She offers Matthew an apology for her past actions, but realizes that he has moved on from her and is happy with his life. Matthew's fiancée suffers from an internal bleed and is rushed into surgery. April later watches him deal with her unexpected death and is informed about the death of her other patients. She ends up in the shower with Roy, an intern, after she finds herself questioning her faith. Jackson and Bailey treat a 12-year-old patient who had been shot by police on the grounds of racial profiling. Meanwhile, Maggie organizes a science camp for Bailey's son, Tucker, and his friends. The eventual death of the patient prompts Bailey and Ben to discuss police brutality with Tucker. Production: the episode was written by Zoanne Clack and directed by Kevin Rodney Sullivan. Reception. Ratings: the episode aired on American Broadcasting Company on January 25, 2018. Upon initial release, it was viewed by 8.62 million people, an increase of 0.35 million from the previous installment, and the mid-season premiere 1-800-799-7233. It also garnered a season best 2.39 Nielsen rating. Personal Jesus was also the week's second most-watched drama and ranked 7th on the list of most-watched television programs overall. The 8.62 million audience was also the largest for Grey's Anatomy in over a year. Reviews: Personal Jesus opened to positive response from television critics. Commentators highlighted Drew and Ludington for their respective performances and the treatment of such socially relevant stories as domestic abuse and police brutality in the United States. Lacey Varasi-Banis of Entertainment Weekly positively reviewed April's character development and noted that she is in the darkest place we've ever seen her. She was also appreciative of the episode title, which she thought was appropriate, and the biblical inspiration of the April's story. To fanatics, Jasmine Blue thought of Personal Jesus as one of the series' best episodes in a long time. She lauded Drew for her performance, writing that the storyline gave her the room to show off her range and excel. The view was echoed by Maggie Fremont of Vulture, who was hopeful that the episode, Drew's performance in particular, would change the perception towards her character for the good. She also praised the return of Bruining's character and the closure offered to him. Also appreciating the April's development over the course of the episode, she noted that the character's dark side is new territory for Grey's Anatomy. References: